Hello, dynamic stars. How are you today? Blessings, blessings, blessings to everyone. This is Azurite. I am here today with another pick a card reading. Woo! And today's reading is a love reading. Yeah, I know. I don't do love readings, right? Well, today we're doing a love reading. Are they into me? That is the question. Are they into me? And today we're going to use the Meduna Tear. We're going to use the Whispers of Love. And we're going to use the Ask Your Guides Oracle. So I'm going to start off by putting a little bit of my abundance oil on, because abundance oil is not just for financial resources, 3D stuff like that. Abundance is also for bringing in an abundance of the things that you want. So whatever the focus is, you put some on your hands like I just did, and then you can rub your third eye, rub your crown chakra, the back of your neck. You can rub it on the bottoms of your feet as well, so that each step you take, you are actually intending for bringing in the abundance of whatever it is you're looking for in life. All right, so without further ado, we're going to break the decks into various piles so we can do our pick a pile. If you'd like to watch me shuffle so you can see what it is I am doing, go right ahead. I will also have the timestamps below for you so that you can go directly to your pile. If you happen to be new here, this is a pick a card reading. You use your intuition to allow your inner knowing, your inner self to come through and choose the deck with a message for you in regards to love. Are they into me? And I'm going to tell you again later, but you will take some mindful breaths beforehand and then open your eyes and choose the piles. Yes, I suggest closing your eyes so that you can block out the external 3D stuff that's happening in your world at this time. And just a little bit about me, if you were curious, I do have other videos that go into more depth, but I am a Yoruba priestess, or a priestess of the Lukumi tradition, crowned with Yemaya, Lady of the Ocean. So very, very motherly, very, very nurturing, want to share and help and guide, whoever is in my path. I also happen to be a life path 6, so that emphasizes that Yemaya energy and quality with me. Hence, you see I'm wearing blue. I wear a lot of blue. I normally have blue obsidian, which I absolutely adore. Blue also is for the throat chakra, so that you can find your voice, help your voice, get your word out there. But all of these colors are associated with Yemaya. As you see, she's in blue. All right, so that's just a little bit about me. I've been practicing Santera for 3.5 years, but I have been in the spiritual tradition for well over 20 years. I learned how to read oracles 20 years ago, and I've just added decks. The very first deck was this deck, the Meduna Tear Oracle. Okay, so very, very quick hit about me, and this way you feel comfortable with me reading for you. All right, here we go. We're shuffling the decks. Hope all is well with everyone, and let me know how your week is going, how it has gone. My week was filled with arrivals and departures, and you have to take both with equanimity and just be at peace and watch to see where you are in all of that, or how you fit in with all of that. I'm going to shuffle these cards. Love. Love. This is all about love, and this is the love deck. Are they into me? Are they into me? Oh, here goes the first card. I'm going to reshuffle, starting off with the Whispers of Love. 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 Are Are they into me? This reading is for whoever is watching this video. Are they into me? And this is a timeless reading, so whenever you see this reading, this message is for you. Love. Are they into me? Are they into me? Are they into me? Are they into me? I'm going to ask your guides. Guides, are they into me? It's all about love. Love, love, love. Are they into me? Are they into me? And I have rose incense burning to put me in that sweet honey spot of love. Love is all about the Orisha, the deity, Hedaru or Oshun, who is the lady of the rivers. She is the one that brings sweetness, carries a beautiful flower. She sniffs it, she smells it. She flutters, she twitters, sweet, sweet, sweet energy comes from Oshun. And the sweetness that she brings can sweeten anything. She can sweeten love. She can sweeten love relationships, business relationships, familial relationships, friend relationships. She sweetens it all. That is her job, Oshun. So we thank you, Oshun, for coming and visiting with us today to bring your energies of lightness. But she's not a pushover. Oshun is the one that will put your business in the black or the other way. If you don't listen and if you don't follow. But isn't that the way with everything? If you don't listen and follow, doors close. Ache. Love, love, love. Are they into me? Are they into me? Are they into me? Up. Are they into me? 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 Love, love, love. We got 3 piles forming here. Are they into me? Are they into me? Are they into me? Okay. And I was just told grab another whispers of love. Are they into me? Are they into me? Love. 3 piles. Oh, it seems there's a message. Are they into me? Are they into me? Are they into me? Gotta shuffle again. There it is. Are they into me? Are they into me? Are they into me? Okay, this pile got 2. That's what came out, so that goes there. All right. There's messages, so let me go and grab my Post-its. Okay. Just gonna write right over here. Sorry about that, but the messages came through and I wanted to capture all of it. Again, you will be able to fast forward and skip all of this should you not want to see the process and go straight to your messages. So please choose pile 1, pile 2, or pile 3. Again, 1, 2, or 3. If you'd like a crystal. Okay, so chrysoprase, red jasper, sodalite. Going straight to it now. For those of you who chose the chrysoprase, right there, this message is for you. We will turn this over in a sec. New love, dark deceased. These don't have reversals. Dark deceased 10 Ma'at, Heru, 2 Ma'at, competition warrior guides. This doesn't have a reversal, but we want to keep that Spirit gave us extra emphasis on this card. And extra emphasis on this card as well. All right, we have new love. Embrace this new opportunity of love that is here. This may pertain to work opportunities or spiritual growth. We have dark deceased 10 Ma'at, Heru 2 Ma'at, competition warrior guides. We have rest, Holy Spirit, with extra emphasis on it. Okay? And then we have practice compassion, see things from a different perspective. These two cards, I'll just put this here, these little crystals here to let us know there's extra emphasis on those cards. So the question is, love, are they into me? Very much so. You've got the new love card. So look at that. See a beautiful angel catching a star to wish upon. Your wish has been granted. What we have to look for here, let's pull this open here. Shopping is the problem issue. Stop and think before you shop. Matters will ease. So with that message here, there's new love. And this dark deceased 10 Ma'at, that is a bit of a problem. And that's probably what is stemming here for the message for this deck. Dark deceased 10 are tendencies, habits that take away from who and what you are. But where are those lower thoughts coming from? Those lower thoughts are coming from possibly things you may have picked up around you. We all are walking beams of light. We are all beings of light. And when we vibrate at a lower level, we attract things to us. Not bad, horrible things, nothing like The Exorcist or any of those movies you saw, but just parasites. That's a good word or a good thought. A parasite that just latches on you and leeches your energy. So you might have, or you do have, quite a lot of these parasites. And what they're doing is they're infusing their energy of I want, I need. So you go shopping. So your shopping tends to be compulsive, or you go into binge shopping. And this is what this is talking about here. That's what the message is. So for you, instead of eating, instead of gambling, instead of that, you go shop. You know, retail therapy. Stop. You've got to stop that. And that's where this Heru 2 Ma'at card comes in. You have to get a handle on yourself, get a control of your will, stop those things, because this new love is going to see this behavior and they're going to be out the door. So you want to keep them. So pull that back. No retail therapy for you. Or if you need something, then write a list of the things you need and only buy what's on that list so that you have a system in place for controlling yourself so you don't go nuts in the world. With this competition warrior guides, look at that. You know, the head guy is there watching over the match, right? The head guy is you. You have to now see that impulse of, oh my God, I want to go and shop. I want to go, oh, I need to get this. And all of that is subconscious, you know. And then this part over here, that's the lighter part. This is hell no, excuse me. Heck no, don't do that. we're going to do it this way. And you see the tug of war that's going on between them? That's happening inside of your spirit. And you, the part of you that knows better, has to win. So that is what that is saying there. Rest, Holy Spirit. You might be going into that retail therapy simply because you're a little overwhelmed, you're a little exhausted, too much is going on your plate. Call on the Holy Spirit, call on your higher level spiritual family members to help you and assist you. Pray, go to church if that is your preferred method. I recognize and believe in all forms of spirituality and connecting with the spirit that works best for you. I do believe in God, and for me, this card is telling me go to God, go directly to God, kneel, sit, however you feel comfortable doing it, and lay all of the cards on the table for God or the energy that you work with best, who has your highest and best interest at heart, and let them know you want to keep this new love. You want to bring this person in and really show them, this is not a problem, that this shopping thing is not a problem. I'm not a damaged person. But that means you need to leave that, because the very fact that you are experiencing this retail therapy means there's something that you're covering, something that you're hiding. Ask God to reveal that for you. And the only way you can do that is to rest. Meditate is like 1 hour of meditation is like 3 hours of sleep. I mean, it's incredibly efficient and useful. No matter what anybody tells you about meditation, know that that is a healing thing to do, no matter who you are. Even if you just close your eyes and just rest and meditate on a flame. I've said this many times. Meditation is not, yeah, it can be. You can go the Zen way. You could just sit down and look at a flame. That's meditation. And then it says, practice compassion. See things from a different perspective. And that's this whole reading. And these two cards, remember, were emphasized. That's why we have the two crystals here, because there are no reversals. But Spirit wanted us to, this part is really important. So by you laying this down and asking Spirit, asking God to help you to see what is being hidden while you're doing this kind of behavior, is also saying, once you get that information, practice compassion on yourself and anyone else that may come up in that meditation, in that vision that you receive, in that memory, in that dream that is brought to you that elucidates what's happening. Okay? So that is your reading. Do they want me? Are they into me? Yes, they are. But this seems like you've been going a little bit. This is still a new relationship, right? Less than 6 months. I would dare, less than 6 months. And they're beginning to see things. And that's why this came up. So I would say, fix this problem here, this issue here, and you're good to go. Hope you enjoyed this reading. Please do like, share, and subscribe. Give me some comments below, and I will see you later. Namaste. For those of you who chose the red jasper, this is deck number 2. We'll leave this here. And we're going to go here. Speak the language of love. Nekabet Tem Ma'at. Oh, okay. Solitude, higher self. Compromise, master teacher. Get to know each other. Okay. What is that? Solitude, higher self. There's no reversal, but I'm going to put the red jasper underneath it to let us know Spirit wants us to put extra emphasis on this. Question is, love. Do they want me? Speak the language of love. Loving words have the power to change someone's life, including your own. So are they into you? I would say that they're waffling. With that very first card, and you got to speak the language of love, since you're here watching this video, they're waffling because they don't know how you feel. You might have been a cold fish. You might have been, I don't know, just like a little hesitant. So they're not even sure if you're into them. So you've got to show them. Look at that. Do you see that heart that's there? It's a beautiful heart. And it's showing what you're feeling. You're not showing what you're feeling. And we got the Nekabet Tem Ma'at there. You're sending mixed signals. In fact, the signal you're sending is just blah. Leave me alone. I'm not sure about you. That's all they're getting from you. So you got solitude, higher self. And look at that. You are sitting in lotus position with your back against a tree. See? Which means you need to go and get grounded. You need to be with yourself to understand what it is that's holding you back from really expressing how you're feeling, what you're feeling. Because whatever that is that's holding you back, and look at that, funny, it's number 13, okay? 13 is one of those numbers that many people go, oh my God, it's evil, it's bad, no, it's not. It is, for me, 13 would be the number of Sekert. Sekert is the energy of the foundation. She is the bones of the situation, the grid work, the framework. And what you're being asked to do is to go back into that framework, a time before you actually came back to earth this time. In that time in between where you sat down and had a conversation with God, and you go back and you see what you said you were going to do, what was going to happen. All of that was decided before you actually were born. Go back to that in solitude, work with your higher self and get that, and ask them to show you where you fell off the path on that, because that will help you so that you can heal this wound, so that you can now not send these crazy messages, so that they will know you're into them, because they're into you. They are into you, but you have a problem that maybe you don't even recognize, which is why you pull this reading. Then you get compromise, master, teacher. While you are striving to get this inner information, sometimes it might take a minute. So in the interim, you have to acknowledge that you're giving crazy signals to this person and actively work against whatever this negative thing is. Because if you want to keep and hold on to this thing, you got to do some work here. And then it says, get to know each other. All right? Learning to meet another's need for love is important for a relationship to grow. So this seems like maybe this is in the first few weeks. I mean, literally maybe the first 6 weeks or so. And that's why you're waffling, because maybe they're setting off some buttons. Maybe they did some things that triggered you, right? So get to know them a little bit more before anything goes. You know that 90-day rule, however you want to call it, 120-day rule, where no nookie until we know what's what? You might want to do that here, simply because there might be other things that are hidden from you, which is why it may be triggering whatever it is. Not saying that you still don't have to do what you have to do your inner work, but what is triggering you to go into that. You see, it's a two-way street, and that's what relationships do. This feels like this may be a karmic relationship. So in a karmic relationship, you come together to work out kinks. You come together to work out certain things. This is a contract that both of you signed before you got back here. Karmic relationships can be tough. So that's something else to look at, especially if it's starting off like this. Let's see what it says here. Message was, stop worrying. You worry too much. All will go well once the child appears. Fears are making matters seem grave, but the birth will go well. Birth of a child, birth of a project, birth of a deal. All right? So maybe you got pregnant real quick. Maybe it went real fast, and that's what's triggering you. Because pile two was the reason why I started with these messages, because the message came through. So if there is a child in the mix, things will go well. Don't worry. Get to know this person because y'all are going to be together for a while. Because it seems like maybe it was hot and heavy and it just went there. Cool. Work with yourself, work with all of the stuff that you know you've got to do over here, and it will go well. If it's not a child, if you're business partners, because maybe the love interest here is a business partner. Maybe you're starting a record company, doing a record deal together. I keep feeling like this is musically inclined, something in the arts. Maybe for a few of you, it could be in the fashion industry where you're actually designing clothes, where there's a problem, a creative dissonance between the two of you. You want it one way, they want it the other way, and it's creating a divide. And it's triggering stuff in you because maybe that pushback and the way the pushback is coming is not working for you. It reminds you of something or someone else. This is what this reading is pointing to. So, hope this resonated for you. Please do let me know. Like, share, and subscribe below. And I will see you in the next video. Bye. For those of you who chose pile 3 with the Sodalite, I'll leave this message up here. All right, what do we have? Wow, look at that. No reversals on this deck. Whoa, okay. Emphasis on that card. All right, y'all. Y'all who chose deck 3. Whoa. Love, are they into me? Do they want me? Hell yeah. I love you. You got the keynote of this deck. See that? I love you. These are very important words. Then you have the union of hearts. Look at that. 2 trees growing together and creating one beautiful foliage overhead. Okay? The union of hearts. There is a connection of love that defies explanation. It's beautiful. So this is, I would say, you very well could be looking at a soulmate, I dare say a sacred union type of relationship whenever this card pops on the table. So it's on a higher level. Even if it's karmic, both of you have worked out quite a lot of things already, and you are coming into really walking the world without too much baggage, without too much stuff that you're putting on people and projecting outward. So this is a beautiful thing. Now, right here, you got 2 of the same suite. We got Heru Hetep in its positive state, and then we have Heru Tem Ma'at in its negative state. So that means for you, I would dare say, whoever the male is or whoever wears the pants in this relationship, that person is being addressed in here. That person has some stuff that they got to work out, because Heru is the boss. Heru is the authority figure. Heru is in trouble. Heru beats the drum. He dances. He sings. He's charismatic. He's a really great guy. He jumps in and helps out. He's like a great dad. However, on the negative side, he can be controlling, domineering, wants to know your every move, wants to be able to tell you how to live your life, micromanages every freaking thing in your life, has a bad temper, is like pushing and pushing and pushing to get you to do things, not just you, everybody around them. But they're personable, they're loving, and you know that it's coming from a place of love, but it's like, boom, come on now, dude, stop. And that's kind of how this is. So I wouldn't say there is physical violence, but there is a latent tendency for that to happen. Because when it goes all the way negative, as you see, all those dots are filled, it's unbalanced, and that energy can go in places that you don't like. However, unconditional love is here. Divine Mother is here. When you see this card, love, 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 love. Love is the thing that will help you, because this person, this relationship needs that love, because quite possibly the love that the male person, the person who wears the pants in the relationship, did not receive all the love that they needed to, which is why they have this hole. Maybe they had to be the parent. Maybe they had to take charge at a very young age. So that's all they know. That's all they know how to do. And they're taking that role now to the nth degree. They're just, they're doing too much. Okay? So by lovingly sharing and pointing out some of these things, you will help them raise to the next level. Play high vibrational music for them to help get this energy, their energy of being a good father, being in charge, get it in control. Because once this is in control, nothing can stop them. They will be the good provider. They will be balanced. They will be fair. They will be the greatest judge of situations. So the kids having a squabble, this person here is going to be able to go, well, what happened? Tell me your side. Tell me your side. And then be able to take all of that in and be able to resolve that situation, so both people walk away still friends, still in love. But you, whoever you are, the you is, because you might be the one that wears the pants in the family and has this issue, or it's the other person. For I would say literally about half of you, the one watching this video has the issue. For the other half of you, your other person has that issue. There's no judgment here. Your higher self says don't judge. Your higher self says don't judge. And this is an emphasis. This card was reversed. You have to, you see that? You see the anger around them? You have to pull that back, because the card right before it is unconditional love. There was a lot of stuff that happened to them. So you've got to assist them, because you came in and you promised to help. This was a contract that you all had before, and it's clear they are definitely into you. They may be acting cray-cray, but that's because of their own stuff or your own stuff. So put that to the side and remember this. And see that. Spend some quality time together. You see that? I wanted to just mention the sex is going to be awesome. It is imperative that we spend quality time with those we are in significant relationships with, listening and talking to one another. Clearly, this person does not want to go to counseling. Clearly, this person doesn't want to even seek something like that, because that's for, I don't know, that's for other people. It ain't for me. So you're going to have to manage. Whoever the other person is who doesn't have this issue has to manage and talk and really help that person see what's happening, that it's not this relationship. Maybe there are things in the relationship triggering, but it's something that has to be cleaned up. Rage. Rage solves not one problem in the world except one. The seller of weapons wins every time. Do not be the one who peddles in rage. Okay? It's literally what Spirit gave me. And you saw I didn't turn over anything if you watched that part. So whoever this is, please be careful. Please be mindful, my loves, because this person could go into just a rage and do something, and when they come out of the rage, they'll be very sorry for what they did. So please, please, my loves, be careful. Pray about this. Talk to someone that loves you and can help you, and listen to them. And if this is you that has a rage issue, please go and talk to someone, a spiritual advisor, a medical, psychological advisor. Go talk to a social worker, because if things get out of hand, this will not go well for you. So control yourself, because Heru has control over his heart. That mace is self-control. seeing and having an evaluation on yourself, on your own heart, on your own actions, and changing the same way this person, the one in control, the leader in the family, can mediate and assist others. This person has to mediate and help themselves. Okay? I do hope you like this video. I hope it resonated with you in some way, shape, or form. If it does not, this is not the reading for you. Choose another one. I have tons of pick a card videos, and maybe one of those is more of a message for you. But I do hope that anything that needs to be done, maybe this reading will help you to take a look at it, because nobody else is seeing this. It's just you. So you can sit with this information, come back and listen to this information again, and decide how you're going to handle it. My loves, have a wonderful, beautiful rest of the day. Namaste.